Hey, it's Midnight Raven, and today we're doing something a bit different. So if you have seen my channel before, you will know I do a thing called Chrono Photo, which is where you guess the year of the photo, where you get 5 photos in total, and the idea is to get the closest to the year to get more points. Today we're going to try something different. We're going to try Timeguesser. Now, Timeguesser is a combination of two things. Again, you get a photo and you try and guess the year, but there's an extra thing where you try and guess the location of the picture as well as the year of the photo. So you have effectively 2 chances to get to closest enough to the year and close enough to the location, making it maybe twice as hard or maybe, just maybe, easier to guess one or the other. So I'll leave a link in the description to where you can find this, and let's see. I've not played it yet. This is my first time playing it, so you're going to have to bear with me on how we do. So here we have the pictures. So judging by the writing up here, we are probably looking at something either Japanese or Korean. So down here, you can place the pin on the map of the country you think it is. And then underneath, you scroll down and you can then do the year by moving it up and down. So let's see if we can pinpoint the country and the year. So judging by the cars over here, I'm going to say it's probably 1930, 1940. And I think it's probably either in Japan or Korea. So let's do the year first. So I'm going to say, I think it's probably in the 40s. So I'm probably going to say probably 45. And the country, it's either Japanese or Korean. Honestly, I don't know much about language per se. The only other Japanese I would have probably seen, or Chinese, would be in movies, like for subtitles or on animes and mangas and stuff like that. The year, like I said, going by the car, it might be earlier than that. It might be more 1940s. I'm going to change the year to 1940. And we are going to find Japan. And I'm going to put it on Japan. Now, you can literally put it on the street that it appears on. We're not going to be doing that. We're just going to do it like in the actual country. And the guess is, oh, you were 11 years off. It was actually 1929. And it was Bangkok. So it was Thailand, not Japan. So your guess was 4,579.2 kilometers from the location. So not bad. I mean, okay, I was off on the years. I did change it to 1940. And I said it was either Japanese or Korean. And it was from Thailand. So I got that it was in the east, which, judging by that, wasn't very hard to decipher because the writing kind of gave it away. The architecture wouldn't have really given me anything. Okay, so I wonder how many rounds you get. So next round. Oh, so you get 5 rounds. So, world leaders wake up to poverty. www.whiteband.org. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I've cut my head off. Hi. So let's take a look. So we're going to do the year first. So you can say it's fairly new. There's not much to go on unless you go for the fact that they are students protesting and how everything looks. I'm going to guess it's probably in the 90s. It's kind of 90s-esque, maybe more towards like 2000s. Maybe slightly. We'll put it at 95 for now. Now, the taxi cabs look American, hence the yellow cab. So this is going to be America. So we're looking over at America. America's a big country. I'm going to probably say it's probably New York. If you're going to protest somewhere in America, you're either going to protest in New York or you're going to protest in Washington. Just to make like a unified statement. If you're going to get to a massive amount of people, obviously New York being a massive amount of people in one area. So 95 and New York. Yeah, why not? Go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Ooh, 2005. Oh, and I was right. White band campaign outside of the United Nations, New York. So I got that it was New York. Obviously, it wasn't New York, New York. It was outside the United Nations. And I wasn't far off of it being New York, but I was 10 years off in the year. So honestly, I wasn't that far off of the location. I guessed it was New York, mainly because of this building in the background, which I don't know what it is, but apparently it's United Nations. So, ooh, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we're not as terrible as this as we first thought we would be. Maybe there's a chance. Okay, so these look like victory flags, as you can see, British flags. So we're going to guess that this is obviously in the UK. And the question is, it's going to be either post-war or it could be the Queen's inaugural coronation in sort of 1950s. So we're going to go 1950s. I think this has got something to do with possibly the Queen's coronation, hence the crown over here. The flags. This might be a funeral procession here, along here, because it does look like a funeral, or it's a procession. So I think we're going to go 55. We know it's in the UK, but I think we're going to have to, can I like zoom in? I think I would probably put it in, like London. Yeah, 1955 London. Oh, it was Dublin. So you were 55 years old. This was 1900. This was the crowds gathering to see Queen Victoria, the first on College Green, Dublin. Wow, okay. See, I was going with the whole coronation thing that I thought it was either the funeral of the Queen's dad or it was her coronation. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. That was a total bazinga moment. That was. Wow. Okay. So some of them aren't as obvious as they look. Okay, so we have some people in some mud. Apparently spring break, maybe, proving a point. The year, who knows? When did mud parties become a thing? 90s? 90s, 2000s? Maybe 2000s? I'm thinking it's the 90s. And Saudi, SALIDA. Have we got anything else? Okay, maybe. I mean, Russia's a bloody big country. Maybe it's somewhere down here. I'm gonna say it's kind of in Africa. This could be a bloody good guess. Let's have a look at the people again. Nothing really. Saudi. Maybe it's Mexico. Maybe Mexico. Let's go for Mexico. Could be Guatemala, and or something like that. Maybe it's Mexico. Oh, I don't know. Someone help me. I'm gonna make myself look stupid. 1990s Mexico. Why not? Oh, so you were 7 years off. I mean, that could have been worse. Okay, so it was 1997. And it was in Colombia. Ooh, okay. So I was close when I said Mexico. So Mexico to Colombia. So we weren't that far up. I was in the right part in the end. Oh, I did say it could be Nicaragua. I can't pronounce that. Or it could have been sort of Venezuela, Argentina. Ooh, so not too bad. That one was better. That was also a guess. Okay, so what do we have here? So we're protesting again. Por las rights el liberties. So I'm going to guess this is, I don't know, la homosexual lesbianese. Is this France? National, is this France? March National? I'm going to guess it's France. The years, I'm going to guess it's probably 70s, judging by the mod rocker look. I want to say 70s, and I want to say it's France. Pour les droits, liberties. I want to say France, 1970s. The mod rocker look, the like jackets, the protesting, the language. I honestly don't know what the monument is in the back. I'm not very good when it comes to landmarks. I should really learn landmarks maybe a bit more in depth. Okay, so we're going to guess 1970s and France. Yeah, 1970s France. Ooh, okay, so it was the first national march for the rights and freedom of homosexuals and lesbians. You were 11 years off. Okay, so it was the 80s. You were also 223.5 kilometers from the location. I put it was in France, further down, and it was actually dead in Paris. Ooh, I should know that monument, and I don't know what it is. Is it Cupid or Aries or something? Then I don't know. That wasn't too far. I mean, I could have done worse. The fact that I got it in France, as I can speak French, probably helped. The years, okay. So final score. Your final score is 23,766. Now, it's not an amazing score. It's not even half of the potential. What can you get? Highest is 50,000. So we nearly got half. I mean, first attempt. What do you think? Did I do well? I think after playing it for a bit, I'll get more of a sense. But this is Timeguesser, where you guess the location and the date. Usually I play Chrono Photo. I'll link it down below, where you just guess the year. This is to guess the year and the location of the photo. So effectively, you got 2 chances to be right or 2 chances to be wrong. And if you're like me, I'm kind of 50-50. I kind of got the place, but not exact. But then I got the year, but I was a few years off. Or I got the country and I didn't get dead exactly like Paris, and I just put France. So next time, maybe we'll try be a bit more definitive on the city, the state, instead of just the country, and we'll kind of tailor it to be a bit more exact. But I think 23,000, first attempt. Let me know what you thought. Were you close? Did you get any of these? Would you like me to try this again? Because I think it's a little bit more advanced for me, because Chrono Photo I've been doing quite well on. And this will give me a chance to learn not only the year, but the location. And you never know. You might enjoy it too, and you might get the same as me, or you might be even better. Let me know. If you want to support the channel, a PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to become a member for extra videos every week, and I will see you very soon. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.